Yo, what is going on YouTube? Draft day is here, 2024 NFL Draft, and I can't wait. I'm a New York Giants fan, as you've seen. Just saying, if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like what you see today, and turn that notification bell on so you never miss a video. This is just gonna be raw thoughts, guys. No graphics today, just me talking to a mic. Me for the final time giving my prediction. If you guys been following us on Premium Takes every Friday, our sports podcast, make sure you guys check us out. You guys heard me. I've been giving our predictions on what the Giants should do. The New York Football Giants with the 6th overall selection. And I know there's a lot of the fan base that want to go wide receiver. There's a lot of fan base that want to go quarterback. There's some fan base probably very minuscule that wants to go O-line. Understand that point as well. But that being said, though, we're gonna get into it right here for the final time, and then I'm gonna probably see you guys tonight after the Giants select they're either the wide receiver of the future, the quarterback of the future, or the offensive lineman of the future. But I'm gonna just go through the picks, what I think other teams are gonna do. We work our way up to the 6th pick, and then I'll give you my raw thoughts on why I picked that player and why I think he should go there. But that being said, though, we have number 1 overall. Let's not take too much time. That's SC, my college team. Shout out to SC. Caleb Williams, number 1. I believe he's going to change that franchise around for the Bears. I honestly can see the Bears. Yes, you heard it here. Hold me to this. Zion Zenith appearing in the playoffs this year. Yes, you guys heard me right there. If everything goes right, and that's an if, that's a big if. You know what I'm saying? That offensive line, though. But I seen this kid in college kind of run around, kind of do tricks, you know what I'm saying? I said I wasn't going to take too much time, and I'm going to, totally annihilate the Bears. Basically, wild card, dark horse, the Bears. Watch it. That being said, I have Jaden Daniels going number 2 with Washington. Number 3 can be a trade. Minnesota can trade up, with the Patriots. They'll select their quarterback, or the Patriots can stay put and they'll select their quarterback. For this exercise, I'm going to just have the Patriots stay put, and I'm going to have them take JJ. I know that's crazy. I know a lot of people was like, why would they take JJ if Drake is right there? I could see the Vikings trading up and take JJ, but this has been my scenario the whole time, so why should I break it? But whoever's there at 3 will take JJ. Number 4 is going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 5 will be Malik Neighbors, which leaves Drake Maye, the New York Giants, select at number 6. Now, I could see the Giants trading up to 3 and getting Drake Maye. That could be an opportunity I could see too. Does Drake Maye make it past the Patriots, or do the Patriots take Drake Maye? Who knows? Regardless of that, there has been a position that I wanted the New York Giants to select for a very long time, and has been the quarterback position. And I'm going to break that down for you guys. I love Daniel Jones. I love what he did for this franchise. He did a lot for this franchise in the way of leadership, you know what I'm saying? In the way of showing up, in the way of competing. But at the end of the day, all of that shit is a good check. But at the end of the day, he has a losing record, and we tried over and over again to surround him with ribbons, to surround him with an offensive line, but it didn't work out, and I get it. Nobody's at blame. There's both parties. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame Daniel Jones. I don't blame Giants. At the end of the day, the marriage, it just didn't work out. We paid him, and at the end of the day, he didn't. He went 2-6 in touchdowns for interceptions. We didn't really have a team around him this year, but that has been the excuse over and over again. Okay, I gave this guy the first 3 seasons where I'm not debating, but literally debating with Eagles fans about him not having a wide receiver, about him not having an O-line. Then the 4th year came, said the same thing. Then the 5th year came, said the same thing. Now it's 6 years. At the end of the day, bro, I seen this offense function better with backup quarterbacks behind that line, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand why people who would want a wide receiver and that would want to build this team before you bring in the quarterback. But my talk and my response to that is the reason why I choose to go quarterback in this draft, and I think the Giants should go quarterback in this draft, is the main reason. You got to get one now while you're in the spot. When you're in the water and you're spearfishing these fish that you have the opportunity to catch right now, you have to take advantage advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on the boat next year trying to fish for quarterbacks that, in my mind, there's really two ones. In Quinn Ewers and Sanders, two maybe considered first round top 10 quarterbacks. But outside of that, I don't really see anybody else. Maybe someone else will rise. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be hoping. I want to have a quarterback in-house. We gave Daniel Jones 6 years, and for me, I believe that's a long time for any quarterback. We see a lot of these teams, like Justin Fields with the Bears, like Mac Jones with the Patriots, like a lot of these teams, they don't keep a quarterback for 6 years. You have Blake Bortles with Jacksonville Jaguars that literally got sacked more times than Daniel Jones, but had better numbers than Daniel Jones. Had 101 touchdowns and I believe like 17,000 yards in the first 5 seasons. But Jacksonville identified that he's not the guy that's going to take them over the hump, and they went and they drafted what they believe is their franchise quarterback with Trevor Lawrence. Now, a lot of people can knock Trevor Lawrence, but Jacksonville, they have hope with Trevor Lawrence. When you look at teams like Buffalo, when you look at teams like Cincinnati, they have hope because their quarterback is Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Their quarterback is Josh Allen with Buffalo. What did Josh Allen bring in the second year? They bought in Diggs. What did Lamar Chase to what is Joe Burrow in Joe Burrow's second year? And I believe that might have been Josh Allen's third year when they bought Diggs. Obviously, Diggs is no longer there. He moved over to a team that bought in who? C.J. Stroud. Yes, Nico Collins was a good receiver, but he wasn't a household name. C.J. Stroud comes in, and now the team starts to function, right? Now, what does Houston do? I see, okay, Nico Collins does need help. So let's go grab him Diggs. So they give their quarterback that they drafted Diggs. At the end of the day, I'm not disvaluing the wide receiver, position. All I'm trying to say is wide receivers move all the time around the NFL. They move all the time. Julio Jones got traded. Antonio Brown got traded. Devontae Adams got traded. DeAndre Hopkins got traded. Tyreek Hill got traded. The list goes on and on. There's always great wide receivers at the top, and then a few years later, there's always wide receivers that's coming up. But just CeeDee Lamb's being available next year as a free agent. With Ayuk, with the homie from Cincinnati, Higgins, with them being available, either trading this year or available in free agents next year if Dallas doesn't pick up CeeDee Lamb's contract, but they're going to have to pay Dak Prescott. So what I'm trying to say is there is going to be wide receivers coming out in the draft next year from Ohio State. There's a guy from Ole Miss next year, and not only that, this wide receiver department this year is fully stacked. There's like 16 receivers that I can see going in the top 2 rounds. So when there's 6 quarterbacks in the top 30, and then the next quarterback is ranked after the hundreds, but there's like 16 wide receivers in the top 100 picks. I see you identify your need, and your need is quarterback, because I don't see Daniel Jones being that guy for the future. I don't see Daniel Jones being our quarterback for the future, guys. This guy's not him. It's not our offensive line. It's his ability to read the defenses. It's his ability to process and his ability to get the ball out fast enough. His processing is slow for the NFL, and I'm sorry. I've seen 6 years and I've seen enough. So I understand you want to get him an ex-receiver, maybe like a Malik Neighbors. You want to bring in Malik Neighbors here, and you want to say that it's going to help, but a lot of people is missing the point that, is not seeing, obviously, that, hey, that this is a Daniel Jones now without Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Devin Singletary is a good back, but he's not Saquon Barkley. Okay, I'm saying? So yes, we can have a running back by position, but you got to understand that now Malik Neighbors is going to get coverage, and this is not college. This is the NFL. And yes, this kid's going to be a dynamic wide receiver in the NFL because his tape and what he did in college, and just his figure and his type, his prototype, you can just see that this kid's going to be great. And I think Malik Neighbors will be great. But Malik Neighbors is a pick for us maybe next year. a wide receiver is a pick for us next year, because I don't want to take Malik Neighbors this year, maybe make the playoffs with Malik Neighbors, get eliminated after the wild card round, because we're not going to have a chance to beat any team like the Lions or like San Francisco in the playoffs this year. It's not going to happen with Daniel Jones on the center. You know what I'm saying? Get eliminated, and then we're going to be fishing for our quarterback when we could already have our quarterback in-house. And here's the thing, boys and girls, we don't have to, ladies and gents, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to start the quarterback. If you feel like your guy's in this draft, because quarterbacks next year is stripped, you get an opportunity to get your guy. They get your guy, whether it be Drake Maye, whether it be JJ McCourtney, whether it be Michael Penix Jr. At the end of the day, they get their guy. And even if the guy doesn't see turf the whole season, even if Daniel Jones is the starter the whole season, next year we get rid of Daniel Jones, and that guy has a year under his belt, learning, growing, developing in the offseason, and then eventually, and this whole season that he was on the bench in the quarterback's room, learning and growing, and with the quarterback guru that is Brian Daboll helping him. Next year we go out, we get a wide receiver. Our O-line is gelled, because hopefully these players that we bought in the offseason can produce and can put up better stats and not give up so much sacks. And with our new offensive lineman, which I think did a pretty good job on holding Dexter Lawrence in place when we played him last season when he was at Las Vegas Raiders, I think he's going to develop this line way better than the last guy did. And that being said, we're off to the races. So it's a win-win. I think the Daniel Jones era must come to the end in 2024, this year, this draft. It has to come to the end. Whether he's our starter next year, it doesn't matter. We need to leave tonight with a quarterback. And if you leave it a wide receiver, I'm a Giants fan. I'm a fan of the Shield. But I honestly think that that's going to put us in a worse spot, because we're going to be fishing for a quarterback. And I don't want to fish for a quarterback when you clearly have quarterbacks in front of you that I know the Giants did their work on, that can clearly take us to the promised land that is represented on this hat sooner. We could be competing for a Lombardi in the next 2 to 3 seasons if we find our guy and if the guy succeeds in this draft. You know what I'm saying? We have a quarterback guru in-house with Brian Daboll. You know what I'm saying? That developed the Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? That looks so pretty good with a Tommy DeVito. Made him look pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And then did what he did with Daniel Jones, even though I know it's kind of tough to do anything. But that being said, I'm not trying to be a Daniel Jones hater. I'm just saying we gave this guy 6 years. We gave this guy all the excuses. You bring in a receiver, and I don't understand. You're preparing this team for a quarterback that you're gonna have to look for. You're gonna have to go search for. At the end of the day, that's not search, guys. That's not search. There's a quarterback in front of us. There's one of these 6 that they really do like, 2 of them, 3 of them that they really do like, and hopefully they can go out there and they can land him tonight. And I have faith that the New York Giants will land their quarterback tonight. And like I said, I'm a fan of the Shield. So if the pick is Malik Neighbors, if apparently Harrison is there, you know what I'm saying? If the pick is Brock, whatever it may be, if the pick is Rome, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the team. You know what I'm saying? Before the player, but really the New York Giants and Joe Shane, your job is on the line. Really, you gotta get it right, because if you pick a quarterback and you tell John Merrill that this is the guy that is gonna bring us to the promised land that I can develop, you know what I'm saying? Next year, we don't have to win that much games, because we identified that, hey, we have a quarterback of the future, and John Merrill is gonna respect the fact that, he's going to give them time to develop their guy. Now, I'm not saying the same couldn't happen for Malik Neighbors. Maybe Malik Neighbors come in, but Malik Neighbors needs to come in and needs to have a really special season. Because if we go into the season and Malik Neighbors is having a special season, but Daniel Jones that's injured every single year, that people, I don't know why more people ain't talking about that, you know what I'm saying, that even might not even start week 1. I mean, like he's probably not, but he might, you know what I'm saying, is injured, you know what I'm saying, trying to recover. At the end of the day, if you convince your owner at the start of the NFL season that Daniel Jones, Jude Lock, and Tommy DeVito is the quarterbacks that is going to carry you through the season, and Daniel Jones get hurt in about week 6, and Jude Lock is the guy that has to step up, and then, you know what I'm saying, produces, but not to the factor that we will, and we finish maybe with like 6 wins. What does the future look like when we're gonna have to go out there and like draft and try to trade and try to maneuver to get one of these top 2 quarterbacks? Like, I understand it. Yeah, that is possible. But at the end of the day, let's not do that, guys. Let's get our quarterback this year. Let's focus on wide receivers in the second round if we can pull it off. And, maybe we get a quarterback without trading up. Maybe we get a wide receiver in the second, you know what I'm saying? And we work it out from there, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of wide receivers in this draft, X-type wide receivers that you can get in the second, guys. There's a lot. I know this has been a Wall Thoughts video, just me blabbering on. I got like lint all over my shit. But at the end of the day, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. I'm a Giants fan for life. No matter what the New York Giants select tonight, I'm a New York Giants football fan. You know what I'm saying? New York Football Giants, man. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you liked what you see today. That being said, man, let's get it. 2024 NFL Draft. Let's go.